Americans are getting taken advantage of every single day, and that's by our own government. Why? Because Americans are the only ones at work, and 40 to 50% of your paychecks are taken and sent to the government. And what do they do with that money? They send it to other countries in a form of aid. They send it to other countries to build hospitals, to build schools, to build their medical programs, while we have people in this country that are starving and that are homeless. And we let it happen. Every time there's a war in some other country, our men and women of the United States military goes over to fight those wars. I don't see any other country really doing that. Sure, we've got the UN and we got France and Germany that kind of help out a little bit, but it all falls to the United States. All the weapons come from the US. From where? Our tax dollars. And we just let it happen. Year after year, decade after decade, century after century. And we're just doing it, leading blindly by our politicians. Our government spends our tax dollars however they see fit. I don't like that. I think that's a bad practice they got used to. And we just sit on it and we let it happen. And if you complain about it, too bad. There's nothing you can do about it, but you better pay your taxes. When are the people of the United States going to be fed up with it? When are we going to be like, you know what? I'm done paying taxes. I'm done with our government sending it to different states to help out immigrants that shouldn't be in this country. While we have people on our city streets that are citizens born in America that are homeless, veterans, people with mental illness. Now, I'm not about socialism, but I think our money should be here in the United States. But we work, we pay our taxes, and it goes everywhere else. We're stupid. We're stupid people. We have forgotten what people did to go against the grain. Remember there was tea in the harbor one time? No taxation without representation? Oh yeah, we got representation, but now they do whatever the hell they want with our money. And what is it gonna take? Is it gonna take somebody in America standing up, a voice, a civil voice to say, hey, listen, enough is enough? Yeah, sure, that's what our elected officials are for. That's not what they're for. That's not what they're for. The elected officials are there to give you an idea that you have a voice, but you don't. It takes everybody collectively coming up and saying, you know what? We're done doing this. We're done with you taking 50 cents out of every dollar I earn and turning around and sending it wherever you want to. I'm done with our country manipulating its citizens for propaganda to make us feel good, that we're doing something good and humane and righteous for other people. What about the people here in the United States? They need help too, just like everybody else in the world. But we're blind and we're naive and we continue to do it every year, every decade, and every century. And it's not going to stop. The American people are going to be continued to take advantage of until we all collectively wake up and say, you know what? We're not doing it anymore. And you can think you vote and, we're going to vote in new politicians. No, that doesn't work either. And you know that, and I know that. It doesn't work because the politicians have the money. And they're the ones that win the campaigns over and over and over. That's why they're there for 40 years, because they have the money. Term limits, no stock trading. These are the small basic things that we need to implement in our government. And they're not going to vote on it. So how do we fix this problem? How do we do it? Not one person has a voice to do it. We need all of us getting up and waking up and realizing we're done with this. We're done with you taking my money and putting it and sending it to Africa, sending it to India, send it to any other country but the United States. And that's how I feel. I just feel Americans are stupid because we're letting it happen all the time. And nobody has enough guts to stand up for it. Our forefathers are probably rolling in their graves thinking, man, why do we do all this? Why do we write that Constitution? For them to just roll over and feel like the government's too powerful for them and feel like they don't have a voice. Because you do have a voice. Altogether, you have a very, very loud voice. And it's going to take us collectively, left and right and in the middle, to say enough is enough. And that's what we should be doing right now. Wake up, America. It all falls on you.